Hi everyone, this is Naglakshmi Chaganti from Miracle Software Systems. Now I am going to show a demo on how to export logs from API Connect to MEMF framework. In this we are using Db2 as our database. So now let's see how to do the process. For that, first of all I am creating a sample REST API in API Connect. I have taken a small Pokemon REST service here. I have already created an API. Here I am showing that go to Pokemon API, click on Assemble. Now test the API, select the operation, click on Invoke. Here we got the response. In this response you can observe the ID, that is the global transaction ID. Based on this ID, all the transaction of API Connect will be stored to data logs, that is default-log-xml. In this mentioned file we can find the transaction related to this API. We have to copy this ID here and we have to check whether this ID was entered into data or not. So I will show where this file will be. Go to control panel. In this control panel we will go to file management. Click on log temp. Within this API management domain will be there. Click on default-log-xml. Here we have to check whether that global transaction ID is not. So we found the ID here. That is, all the transactions of that API were entered into these logs. Now we have to check whether these entries were entered into this Db2 database. For connecting to Db2 database we are using Razor SQL here. In this Razor SQL, here is our table BEF_event_details. We have to view the contents. I synchronize the correlation ID field with the global transaction ID. I am pasting the global transaction ID here. And I am going to execute this command. So based on the global transaction ID related to the all entries were entered into the database. Now all these entries should be seen in the MEMF framework, as we are using Db2 as a storage for MEMF framework. This is the dashboard. Here you can find the events that are based on severity, warning level, info level and debug level. This is our domain, API management domain. Now we are going to event search. We are placing that global transaction ID here in the correlation ID field and click on search. You can find all the logs that were stored in data logs related to API Connect. You can observe here. Here two more pages are here. In the bottom you can observe. So all the transactions related to that API are entered into MEMF framework. This is how we can export API Connect logs to MEMF framework.